It was a regular day for the Clooney family, well, a regular day for them, that is, until something totally unexpected happened at their home that has left fans in absolute shock. George Clooney, one of Hollywood's most iconic and loved stars, allegedly collapsed after his wife, Amal Clooney, called their chef, "my love," in front of their kids. It's a story that has caught the attention of social media, and today we're breaking it down for you from every angle. Picture this: the Clooneys are hosting a typical family dinner in their lavish mansion, with Amal and George hanging out with their adorable twins, Ella and Alexander. As expected, their chef, who is known for preparing the finest gourmet dishes, was hard at work in the kitchen. But things took an interesting turn when Amal, who is often seen as the more reserved and professional figure, let her guard down in a rather unexpected moment. At one point, Amal casually turned to the chef and said, "Thank you, my love," while giving him a sweet smile and a wink. In most households, this might seem like a harmless gesture. But in the Clooney household, where privacy and discretion are highly valued, this simple phrase set off a chain of events that no one could have predicted. George Clooney, who was sitting at the dinner table, reportedly froze in shock as he processed what just happened. According to a source close to the family, the expression on George's face immediately shifted from calm to confused to downright flustered. But the real shocker came next. George, in a sudden moment of disbelief, reportedly fainted and collapsed right at the dinner table. Amal, clearly concerned and not realizing the gravity of the situation, rushed to George's side. Their kids, who are often sheltered from the media frenzy surrounding their parents, were reportedly confused, not quite understanding why their dad had collapsed. It's been said that Amal quickly gathered herself, trying to maintain composure in front of the kids, but it was clear this moment had thrown her off as much as it had George. Now, this might seem like a dramatic overreaction, but there's a lot more to the story that could explain why George had this response to Amal's words. Let's unpack this, because it's far from just a simple misunderstanding. Anyone who's followed the Clooneys knows that George and Amal have an incredibly strong and supportive relationship. They've been through a lot together, from their whirlwind romance to raising twins in the public eye. Both are well known for their professional careers, George, as a mega star in Hollywood, and Amal, as a human rights lawyer known for her remarkable advocacy work. But this incident, though small on the surface, could point to something deeper that's happening behind closed doors. Is it possible that there's more going on than just a harmless endearment between Amal and the chef? Some fans have speculated that there might be underlying tension in their marriage, especially with the constant juggling of their high-powered careers, family obligations, and the public's intense scrutiny of their every move. Amal calling the chef, "my love," in front of George could have stirred up a sense of jealousy or insecurity. While George is well known for being calm and collected, this situation might have triggered an emotional reaction that, quite frankly, wasn't anticipated by anyone, including Amal herself. It's also important to remember that George is not the only one with a history of emotional and social triggers. Amal, a powerhouse in her own right, may have found herself in a moment of vulnerability, feeling overwhelmed by the pressure of balancing her career, family, and private life. Some fans have pointed out that the chef, who was the catalyst for this entire incident, might know a little too much about the inner workings of the Clooney family. Not only does he prepare meals for the family, but he's also in the unique position of being around them during moments of vulnerability. So, could there be a deeper, more intimate connection between Amal and the chef, one that George might have interpreted in a way that caused him to snap? It's also worth mentioning that George Clooney, despite his success, is known to have a strong sense of pride and control. Any perceived threat to his family unit could have triggered an emotional response that no one saw coming, especially after so many years of public adoration and a relatively quiet personal life. So, where does this leave the Clooneys now? After George recovered from the fainting spell, sources claim that he and Amal had a long conversation about the incident. Amal reportedly apologized for the misunderstanding, expressing that the phrase, "my love," was simply a friendly, professional way of speaking to the chef. George, ever the professional, brushed it off and assured her it wasn't a big deal. However, some reports suggest that this incident may have sparked a larger conversation between the two about their marriage and what they each need from each other moving forward. Could this be a wake-up call for the Clooneys? Is this a sign that even the most seemingly perfect relationships face challenges? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the Clooneys' privacy may no longer be as impenetrable as it once was. With this story now hitting headlines, the world is watching to see how they handle the fallout. Well, there you have it, folks. What started as a simple family dinner turned into one of the most talked about moments in recent celebrity history. What do you think of this shocking incident? Was George's reaction over the top, or is there more to the story than we know? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to stay updated on all the latest celebrity gossip and news.